I'm going to talk about the anatomical terms. First are the body positions. This one is the frontal position, my hands looking forward and also my body. Then is the prone position, that it's like me standing on the floor in this position, facing down. And also the supine position, that it's like my body facing up but on the floor. And there are the regular names, like for example the head, the neck, the trunk, my upper limbs, and my lower limbs. Also, we have these dimensions that are also frontal dimension, like this, and transverse dimension, that is from my waist down and my waist up. And there is a last one that is called sagittal, that is like dividing my whole body. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk about 4 different tissues. There is the epithelial tissue, that is one that protects and also has like the secretion and absorption, like for example when we sweat, that it's thanks to the epithelial tissue. Then is the connective tissue. This one, it binds together, it supports and it strengthens our body tissues. Then there is the muscle tissue, that is like it covers the whole our whole body. Like it's in muscles, like for example in our organs are made up of that muscle tissues, and also it remains our heatness and things like that. And lastly is the nervous tissue, that it's the one that causes our body to react to different like things. Like for example, if I touch my hand, I feel that. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to talk about the integumentary system. First we have the epidermis, which is the first layer on our skin. This is the one that causes the like our skin to get tanned, like because of the UVA rays. And also there is the dermis, which is a layer below it, that if the UVB rays go to it, it causes like skin cancer, those things, it get damaged. So there's like these blood vessels in it, and also if we stretch it like a lot, it will cause a striae. Some of the physiology of the skin is like thermoregulation, like for example during hot days we sweat to take off the heat from our body, and also the blood flow goes like faster. And if in winter the blood flow it decreases, and the sweat also. Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to talk about the skeletal system. It helps like to support our body, to keep it how it is, and also aids in movement, like to move our arms and those things. And the classification of it is axial, which is like our thorax, ribcage, like this part, and the appendicular, which it can be our arms, our legs. Thank you. So I'm going to talk about positive and negative feedback. Like for example, positive, it's like to give an order to our body. Like for example, I'm moving my arm, so I'm getting a positive feedback from it. And a negative one will be like, for example, in women, they have like less strength, so that could be like a negative feedback. Thank you. So I'm going to talk about skin cancer. The causes of skin cancer are because of like mutations that happen in our DNA. Like as I was saying, the causes can be from the UVB rays, which damage our tissue. So that's why we get like those problems in our what you can call our system. For some treatments for skin cancer could be freezing the tumor that we have. There's like the surgery that cuts like the tissues that we have, like to get more healthy tissue, and also the most known, the chemotherapy.